Talking to them.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are live! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Live Hour, YouTube's premier off-the-clock appliance repair talk for off-the-clock appliance repair techs. I'm your host with the most, Brother B, and you can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a wonderful evening of Live Hour. I miss y'all guys. I hope y'all been good. I hope everybody's okay. Let's jump right into tonight's episode. In case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, in case you've been living on a rock, we have a... Let me go ahead and share this screen here. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a... Go ahead and share a screen here. Bear with me, guys. Let me share my screen with y'all. Okay, bear with me. We have a intro to appliance repair class coming up. And today's episode is why you should join it and how is it going to benefit you. Bear with me as my slides load here. Did a little bit of graphics for you guys. Hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Bear with me. Let's go. Hold on here, guys. I apologize. Let's go share screen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This episode, we're going to be talking about intro to appliance repair. Okay, in case you don't know, we are having an intro to appliance repair. We're going to be speaking tonight about, it's going to be a little technical tonight. We'll be talking a little bit basic electricity. We'll be talking washer repair. We'll be talking dryer repair. We'll be talking a little bit of refrigerator and dishwasher. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's episode. It is intro to the appliance repair. Okay? That's a course that Brother Rick and I are teaching. It's a hands-on course. But before we get more into that, let's talk tonight, ladies and gentlemen, about tonight's show here. Bear with me as we pull up some slides. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for another episode of Live Hour. Let's go ahead and jump right into tonight's show. Let's start tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen, with industry news. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into industry news. So, as y'all know, I try to keep my ears to the streets, see what's going on in this industry of ours, and see, try to see what's going on in current affairs. This article here ran across my desk and it drew some concern. It was about GE fridges being recalled. Okay? Let's go ahead and look at that article. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe. Tonight's article is brought to you by Michigan Live, mlive.com. In tonight's episode of Industry News, we're going to be talking about how GE recalled over 150,000 refrigerators after 37 injuries have been reported. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, these two right here are cash cows. Be clear. Each one of these appliances that you see here range anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000. These are good cash cows. These are appliances that you need to be working on, that you should be familiar with, that you should feel confident working on. Again, these are cash cows. But let's get into tonight's episode of Industry News and about this recall. So apparently, GE Appliances is recalling about 155,000 refrigerators after 71 reports of the freezer drawer handle detaching, resulting in 37 injuries. 3 serious injuries have been reported. All right. So apparently, these refrigerators, the freezer handles are going bad on them. Okay. Here's a list of the recall states. Let's see if your state is affected or mine. All right. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. TMM Appliance Network bringing you the latest information. Okay. Recall details. Well, it doesn't tell me the states. It didn't tell me which states are affected by this, but I tell you, if you have any common sense, no matter what state you're in, please be on the lookout for this. But here are the details. The recall involves 6 models of GE brand French door refrigerators with bottom freezers in fingerprint resistant stainless steel. They're 36 inches wide. They were manufactured in Mexico from 2020 to 2021. All right. Here are the models, the affected models. Let me go ahead and put that in the comment section. All right. Here are the serial numbers of the affected models. Put that in there too. All right. So, say you run into one of these animals and you got a customer that's asking you what he or she should do in this situation. Well, if I was you, I would refer them right here. Go ahead and refer them to these guys. Contact GE Appliances for any questions or any details. I wouldn't go too far and and get into the details with this. I just, if you ever run into one of these and it's giving you door handle issues, just be on the lookout for it, Maybe you want to keep this in-house and just be on the lookout. Maybe you want to tell the customer. That's your call, but just be on the lookout for these new GEs. Included were the serial numbers and model numbers of these 155,000 refrigerators receiving drawer handle issues, okay? Resulting in 37 injuries, all right? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that's tonight's industry news. Be on the lookout for that. Those GEs pay good. A lot of them have problems with the evaporator fan that requires the Wi-Fi and all that. That's a good paying job, those GEs. Or those French door bottom mounts, they freeze up in the evaporators, in the freezer section. Good paying jobs. All right, so there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's tonight's episode of Industry News. Again, GE recalling 155,000 refrigerators, okay? All right. If you want this article and you want to look more into it, here you go. I suggest you read it. All right. As we get into our next episode here, our next segment, let's read a little comments. All right, let's read some comments. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? Untamed, finally, a TMM live. Yeah, man, you know, I've been under the weather, man. I got a little sick, but I bounced back, man. I bounced back. I'm stronger than ever. What's good with you, Untamed? How you doing this evening, man? All right, who we got here? Engineered appliance repair. Yes, sir, that is correct. We were talking about them GEs and just some common prone problems with them, but that's correct. That fresh food evaporator fan, definitely a big problem. Dirty Bomb. Oh, my kind of guy. I like that guy. Dirty Bomb, what's good, bro? How you? Oh, Sam, what's good, bro? All right. Let's jump now into our next segment, ladies and gentlemen. What's our next segment here? Bear with me. Tool Talk. All right. Bear with me, y'all. Let me pull this up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's episode of Tool Talk. I would like to welcome you guys to a particular steamer that I picked up at my local supply house. I seen this bad boy laying on the shelf. I was in dire need of a steamer, and I said, you know what, go ahead and pick one of these things up. See what it's like. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the Amazon breakdown of it. This steamer, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's episode of Tool Talk is brought to you by Performance Tool. This is the red and black 900 watt handheld steamer. Okay, there she is right there. Brother B got it right here with him. All right. Not a shabby steamer, if I may say. Hey, can I get an audio check, y'all? I got on the microphone. How's this audio check? Y'all hear my audio good? I've been getting some complaints about the audio. I'm trying to step my mic game up, y'all. This is the Performance Tool steamer. This is an adapter. I like to keep this on. But here it is right here, ladies and gentlemen. If any of you fine folks in the industry got this bad boy, go ahead and leave your honest review in the comment section. But tonight, I'll be talking about this bad boy. Cost me about $40 in my supply house, but a definite must-have. You must have a steamer in your van or your car or whatever you use. You must have one. Now, this one, I will say that it came with some adapters. Let's look at the adapters. Let's look at some of these adapters. This one up here, the extended connecting spray, I love it. That's the one I like it because it's flexible. It allows, I don't have to get so close to the actual frost. I could be a little far back and with one hand hold the trigger button and with the other hand kind of, you know, do what I want to do with this guy over here. This guy over here. I don't really use anything else except for this guy, this bent spray nozzle. This gentleman in the lower right. This is good to throw it right into the defrost drain hole itself. Let me remove that banner there. This guy here on the lower right called the bent spray nozzle. I would say that attachment along with the one up here, the extended connecting spray. Two definite must-have attachments. This bad boy here heats up, ladies and gentlemen, in about 2 to 3 minutes. Good for defrosting jobs. Good for clearing out drains. Definite must-have. Only $39.48 on Amazon. Okay, if you use this bad boy, please let me know what you think about it. Again, this is brought to you by Performance 2. Nice long power cord. Sometimes, you got a fridge over here and the outlet's way over there, or it's behind the fridge. You want to have a long cord. Again, it's a good unit. And again, when you hook up this attachment here, now you got the added, length to, do whatever you want to do. It's a pretty good unit. Again, a must-have. Brother B recommends it. Again, if you have one of these bad boys, please put it in the comment section. And that's another episode of Tool Talk. All right. Let's read some comments before we get in our next segment. Greg B, what's the vibes, man? Long time don't hear, man. How you, man? Shout out to the Texas family. G Brown, what's the vibes, G Brown? Okay, let's see what Dirty Bong says. We're talking tonight about our Tool Talk tool of the week, the Performance Tool handheld steamer. Brother Dirty Bong says, yo, you can get a steamer that will pump water out of a bucket, instant steam, without water limit. Well, do you have a link to that, Brother Dirty Bong? Because I'm not familiar with it. I'd love to know more about it. I appreciate it. Oh, Sam, what's good? All right. Chill God, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and hit the like button. In case you didn't see, last live episode I featured my brother Chill God. We talked a lot about R600. We got into detailed, real technical episode. Go ahead and visit that. All right. What's good, Chill God? What's Chill God got to say? He says, get the elastic band wraparound the handle to hold the thumb actuator down while you're steaming. Yes, I've been thinking about doing that or putting some zip ties myself, but that's a good idea. If you got a link to that, please put it up there. I appreciate it. Michael Raw, I appreciate that, Michael Raw. I put a lot into these episodes, and I hope you enjoy them, and I hope you're taking something out of them. Thanks for tapping in, Michael. Love, peace, and harmony. You know the vibes. Okay, Greg, funny you say that. That's where I got this bad boy from. All right, it comes in this little box here. Again, it comes with non-accessory. It comes with a 1-year limited warranty. Look at the bottom here. It comes with a 1-year limited warranty. All right. Thanks for tapping in, Greg B. Plumber Payday says, thanks for helping the beginners. Ready to go all in. Brother Plumber, you're going to enjoy tonight's episode. Tonight's episode, we're going to be getting into the intro to the appliance repair. Okay, we got a course coming up here, Brother Plumber. Very economical, very affordable. It's an intro to the appliance repair. We're going to be talking tonight. Stick around, Brother Plumber. If you're a beginner, I'm going to be talking a little bit about electricity, washers, dryers, just what the course entails. And this would be a good way for you to gauge yourself as opposed to like what the course teaches and, where the industry at and, where you rank with where the bar is or where you should be. All right, so thanks for tapping in, Brother Plumber. Appreciate that. Here's an example. Okay, Brother Dirty Bong, if you have a link, put it on there. I'll click and copy it and throw it on Amazon. Okay, there you go. I appreciate the kickback. Nah, not at all, man. It's welcome here. All right. I use a bigger steamer that takes longer to run out on those defrosting jobs. Again, all that is good, but if y'all just could give me a link or something, I could do a further, breakdown and get into it. But I appreciate it, Untamed, and I'll be looking forward for that link. Yeah, that's why I say all that too. Okay, so Harbor Freight apparently has one. I did not know that. Again, I didn't know that, But, all right, so I guess you guys enjoyed tonight's episode of Tool Talk. Again, if you didn't see it and you just tuning in, we were talking about the Performance Tool 900 watt steam cleaner. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell y'all a little secret. When y'all do this, make sure y'all protect y'all eyes and y'all hands, because it's a little dangerous, and the manufacturer probably wouldn't even want you to do this. This is a hack, a Brother B's hack. But when you do it, revisit this video and put it in the comment section how it went for you. But the next time you're gonna do one of them steams and you want to kind of speed, flip the bottle upside down, and it won't come out vapor. That steam, it'll just come out liquid, boiling water, and it'll do it real fast. But you run out real fast too. So it's kind of like a trade-off. But try flipping it upside down one time and see how that technique works for you. All right, that's a Brother B hack. All right, so there I have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's tonight's episode of Tool Talk. We were talking about the Performance Tool 900 watt handheld steamer. Hope y'all enjoy that, all right? Let's get into our next segment, ladies and gentlemen. It is channel news. I know the vibes. We're going to get into channel news. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies. May 9th through May 13th. We got seal system training, hands-on. We only got 4 more slots available. We only got 4 more seats open, y'all. All right, before that one's sold out. But before I get into that, I want to talk about this one, the intro. I don't promote this a lot, but I need to promote this more, and I'm going to tell you why this is important. All right, but that's tonight's main show, so stick around on what that's all about. All right, and that's June 6th through June 10th. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And guys, this is 9 to 4 p.m., not a.m. Sorry about that. All right. What else we got in channel news? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we got a guest tapping in, Brother TK Cousins. My God, we got a shop talk with him. It's a shop talk about the 10 personality types of appliance repair customers. I did a video a while back about the 10 different personalities. Brother TK said he got some more he want to add, so he's going to join me tomorrow. We're going to do a special Saturday show. I invite you to tap in. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and if you don't know, please go on over to the Appliance Alliance and tap into my man TK Cousins. Again, he and I will be doing the show tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you guys. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we do offer hands-on training, seal system. Classes also taught in Espanol. That's right, we speak Spanish down here. We teach subject matters as recovery, charging, theory, troubleshooting, vacuuming, pressure testing. If anyone's watching this right now and they don't know what a recovery is, let alone how to do it or the tools involved with it, this is your class right here, guys. Get in on it. May 9th, May 13th. Again, charging. What does charging mean? How do you charge your unit? What is charging all about? What tools do go into charging? The theory, troubleshooting, How do you use your gauges? What's the operating pressures on the high side? What's the operating pressures on the low side? What's the amp draw on the compressor? Vacuuming, the tools involved with that. What does vacuuming entail? How do you perform a vacuum? Pressure testing. Again, ladies and gentlemen, these are all seal system terminology and jargon. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I strongly urge you to go on over to tmmacademics.com/hands-on training, May 9th, May 13th, 9 to 4, 5-day refrigerator, seal system, hands-on training. Can't miss it. All right. What else we got going on here? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to jump us right into our live hour tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Brother Rick and I realized something. You know, we've been doing this a long time. We've been having these Saturday classes, getting behind the scene emails. There's a gang of people on Voxer, and shout out to everybody on Voxer. So, like, Brother Rick and I kind of know where the industry, well, the participants in our network is kind of at from a skill set level. You know, you got a certain percentage of beasts, sharp, SEAL Team 6, guys that beat me, guys up there with like Samurai Rick and them, you know, masters. And then you got guys like me out there, you know, in the field doing the day-to-day, beasts, gorillas. And then you got the newbies, the guys in between. So like we kind of have this idea of like where like our subscriber base is at and where the industry is at. And we realize how much like knowledge is lacking out there. You know, there's guys that's been, and gals, that've been doing this many years. And they call Rick, they call me, they ask really basic questions like, I have a fridge not cooling, it's a defrost issue, what should I do? Stuff like that. I have a dryer, it's a gas dryer and it's not heating. I never worked on gas, what should I do? I have a dishwasher that the dispenser don't open, what should I do? Like very basic questions. Stuff that like, you know, you should know these things, you know, prior to entering into the customer's home. You should be debriefing. You should be like studying your notes, understanding like your plan of attack. You should go in there with some game plan or some formula. But a lot of people don't. So what that led to was Brother Rick and I talking and saying, you know, we need to have something like basic. Like basic. And we want to keep the prices super low at the same time. We want to create something that like, say you have your family members, a brother, a brother-in-law, your son, somebody that you want him or her to join you in your endeavors. But there's no schools around. There's no one that could train them. And you just want like a quick, like 1 week, like crash course, but technical and sound and by the book and taught the right way. This is the ideal course for you. Tonight, we're going to be getting into a little bit of theory. And I'm going to be challenging you guys. I'm going to be doing a Brother B challenge. I'm going to be asking you guys some questions. And this is questions that you should know. These are questions like, you know, basic electricity. What's the difference between volts, current, resistance? Like what really, like do you really know that? Series and circuit. Series circuit, parallel circuit. Like what's the difference between them? Like for example, we're looking at this this schematic here, right? Let me see if I can blow this up, make this a little larger. I want you guys to look at a particular circuit here, and somebody in the comment section tell me if it's series or if it's parallel. All right, let me see if I can zoom in on this, y'all. Bear with me. Let's go slideshow. Bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to blow this up all the way. All right, there we go. All right, I want y'all to look at this compressor, right? Over here where my mouse is. Let's just say that this unit isn't running. We got a refrigerator not cooling, right? Now, just looking at this circuit here, right? This overload, which I hope you know what that means. You should know what that means, and you should know how to test that. Quick question, is this in series with the compressor, or is this in parallel with the compressor? And if they were wired differently, how would it affect the circuit? Like that's basic electricity that you should know. As a professional, like you need to know this stuff, you know? Let's talk about Ohm's law. How does Ohm's law work? What is Ohm's law? What is VIR? How do you use that formula? This wiring diagram. Again, this is day one. This is day one, okay? How does this wiring diagram work, you know? What do all these little symbols mean? These numbers, these squiggly lines, like how do you decipher this? That's what day one is gonna be, okay? This is day one of our basic intro, all right? Let's look at another slide here. We're gonna be discussing washer repair, day two, all right? Hold on one second. Let's read some comments. I seen a comment flash from an important VIP person, man. I had to stop my stream just to shout this individual out. Scap, what's the vibe, Scap? Shout out to Scap, me and him. We tapped in on ASTI. Man, good dude, man. I appreciate that. Dirty Bong saying it's cool y'all cultivating this community of text. Feels like they're in a lot. Nah, this ain't sexy here. What I'm teaching ain't sexy, but this the stuff though that's gonna keep the recalls low, keep the customers off your back, and keep your Google reviews high. The introduction class is one of the most important training the new or even working with a tech. I think that the introduction class would benefit some seasoned techs. Respectfully, I say that. Been delivering and installing appliances for 9 years in a row now in Brooklyn, New York. What's good, Brooklyn? Looking forward to learning things on the repair side and becoming a tech. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm going to ask you some questions, JBB. All right, we talking washers, day two. All right. What's the difference between a top load and a front load? Just some basic, you know? Tell me, okay, let's talk about the four functions. Fill, agitate, drain, spin. I'm going to challenge people here today. During the fill, what are the components that's involved? When the washer's in the fill cycle. This is simple questions I'm asking. Like the answers should be, somebody should have that in the comment section. That's simple. During the fill cycle, what components are engaged in a washer? I'll give y'all a few seconds. And then, what components is involved during the agitate cycle? What components are involved? That's right, JB, you got it. Don't dish, you got it. That's right, Brooklyn. You know the vibes. We out here in New York. All right. And then during agitate, what components is involved? Think about it. That's right, door latch lock during the fill, during the agitate. That's correct. During agitate though, I want to know that. What happened to agitate? I would say motor, gear case, motor coupler. You know, those is the dogs, the agitator dogs. Those is the components I'm looking at during my agitate. So if I have a complaint about like my clothes is getting ripped up, or my clothes aren't coming out completely dry, you know, they still coming out sloppy wet. Like, you need to know during the agitate what components are involved and how do you test those components. How do you know you have a weak clutch? What tests can you do? You know, can you enter this into the diagnostic mode? You know, some of these have revolutions per minute. And in the tech sheet, it will tell you the RPMs that it should be at. For example, I know LG has 3 spin modes in this diagnostic mode: a low, medium, and a high. And in that, there's certain RPMs that have to be achieved. It says it in the tech sheet, but during the test on the actual LCD, it will display the actual RPMs. And are you reaching your target RPM? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the drain. What's going on during the drain? What components are involved? Tub, all right, let me ask you this. When the water leaves the tub, it goes where? To the tub, to the pump hose, right? How do you, some of those tub to pump hose have float balls in it, little coin catchers, drain traps. I know Frigidaire got one that always clogs up. How to look and inspect your tub to pump hose, how to inspect your drain pump, how to perform the certain test to it, apply a cheater cable, running a continuity, a ohms test across the motor of the drain pump. What's going on during the spin? What is my components involved? How do you test a pressure switch? What is a pressure switch? Like, I'm asking all these questions, right? And if what I'm asking you, it sounds foreign, it sounds like another language, it sounds like I'm speaking Chinese, you need this. You need this. And let's go on over and take you to that. How do you get to that? If you want to sign up, ladies and gentlemen, here it is right here. You go on over to TMM and you go right here. This is in June, y'all. Okay? Again, basic operating and component testing on laundry, kitchen, and refrigeration products for a very affordable price of, I don't know what, it's supposed to say $650, but it doesn't. But it's for, there you go, $650, y'all. Send your text, send your brother, send your mother, send whoever you want. We're gonna send them back sharp. All right, that's day 2. Again, what's day 1? Over here. All right. How do you look at this schematic? You know, this light interlock switch down here, from black to yellow, from black to blue and black. What's normally open, normally closed? What does that mean? We'll be talking about that kind of stuff, day 1. All right, let's talk about day 3, dryer repair. All right, let's talk about dryer repair. That's right, Greg B. You on top of it. That's right, Dirty. Oh, we got some technicians in the building. Okay. But I noticed I'm getting 1 or 2 of the same guys answering. I'm noticing a lot of people staying quiet. You guys are going in these people's homes. Like, come on now. But this is a Brother B challenge. Go ahead and give your answers in the comment section. Let's talk dryer repair. How do dryers work, huh? What's normal dryer operating temperature should be, huh? How does that work? How does that blower wheel work? What does that blower wheel do? What does that centrifugal switch do? A dryer that is gas, how many volts does it use? As opposed to a dryer that's electric, how many volts does that one use? How do you test what's the difference between an element and an igniter? What are the coils, the igniter coils? What's the difference between a thermal fuse and its purpose, a thermistor and its purpose, and how to test it, The thermostat. There's resettable and non-resettable thermostats. How can you identify and test the two? Again, match all this with this assembly. Again, all this for $650. This is in the intro class. Intro to appliances class. All right, let's read some comments. We got some people here. All right, engineer says 160. Okay, we talking dryer vent design temperatures. 160 Fahrenheit, 170 Fahrenheit, 240 electric, 120 gas. Brother engineer, you are a scholar, correct, sir? How do you check an element? Does an element run off of 120 volts, or does an element run off of 240, or does an element run off of the flux capacitor? And then the igniter. How do you check that? What test on your voltmeter do you use to check it, the igniter? Huh? Volts, capacitance, diode. How do you, what do you do, huh? Again, that's day 3, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna be getting into the, listen, thermistors. What's a temperature resistance chart? And how do you use that? Huh? How do you use that? How do you use this guy over here? Thermistor temp chart. Boom. And we'll go here, boom. And let me show you, let me share my screen with you guys. How do you check this? What's this? What's this guy over here? Shout out to my man Samurai, the appliance repairman. If you didn't see our interview, please check it out. But what's this guy over here? Temperature, resistance, voltage chart. What's that about? What does that mean? Temp, 1.4 ohms, 28 K volts, 3.6. What kind of volts? AC, DC? Do you even know the difference? That's what this is about. All right, we got some man. And all right, big homie. That's right, brother. That's right, brother. Okay, you can check the igniter with continuity. Well, let's think about that. Thank you, brother engineer, for tapping in. This is my thing with continuity. There's a difference, y'all, between continuity and resistance. Let me give a little speech. You see, the difference between continuity and resistance is this. Continuity only tells me that from point A to point B, I have a solid straight path, uninterrupted. It's not open, it's no short. It's a good electrical sound path from point A to point B. That's all continuity tell me. Ohms, however, or resistance, it tells me how far or how great that resistance is from point A to point B, and it will give me a number. Unlike continuity, it will just give me an audible chime, beep, if it's good or if it's bad. But that's not all the way necessarily indicative of a good circuit, because most voltmeters, after a certain amount of resistance, continuity won't pick up no more. So I'm more of a proponent of using ohms and looking for the 0.00 as a good way to know that I have a good circuit, as opposed to continuity. I'll use continuity on switches, like if a thermostat opens or a thermal fuse opens, something with, basically no resistance, a switch, I would use continuity for that. That's just Brother B's little 2 cents. But let's get back to business. Let's talk about this guy here. What's this? Well, how do you work this, and the importance of this? That's what we're going to be talking about when we talk about thermistors. A lot of people don't know how to really check thermistors. You can't check a thermistor without the temperature resistance chart. And that's the proper way to check a thermistor. So, we'll be teaching you how to do that. All right? This the money maker, though. This the money maker right here. Day 4, refrigerator repair intro. When I say intro, very lightly and very casually, because imagine trying to unpack all of this in 8 hours. It's going to be very challenging. But if you don't have no knowledge of refrigerators or you completely lost, I promise you that after a day with me, I'll have you better than most. You'll learn things like theory. Let me just go on a little question rant here. What are the cycles of a refrigerator? Like, a refrigerator will have 2 cycles. It's either going to be in one or it's either going to be in the other. What are those 2 cycles? How does the defrost systems work? How long does a timer stay in cooling and how long does a timer stay in defrost? I kind of gave you the answer to the first one. How does the bimetal work? How do you check the element? What is a thermistor? What is an adaptive control board? We'll be talking about air circulation. Can somebody tell me what a damper is? How do you check a damper? How do you put a damper to open and close? What's the return duct? Let's talk about these components on these refrigerators. How do you check a cold control? A thermostat? What's your troubleshooting method like? When you get to the fridge, what's the first things you should do and shouldn't do? Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know nothing about this stuff, I highly suggest you to go on over to tmmacademics.com. Again, tap in June 6th. I'm giving y'all a lot of heads up. Look, it's only $650. Get your Airbnb on. Get your rental car on. Call your cousin that lives in Miami. Ask him if you could come stay. But listen, this is one in a lifetime. With this right here, this gonna give you the tools to succeed and put you light years ahead of your competitors, and at least get you on stable ground to do good diagnostics. All right, let's get into the final one. All right, we're gonna be talking about day 5, dishwasher range theory. How does the dishwasher work? What does a dishwasher do once you close the door? Does it begin to fill immediately? Does it drain? Does it, I don't know, agitate, transport into time? I don't know. What does it do as soon as you close the door and you start the cycle? What should it do right away? How do you check components? How do you check a heater element on a dishwasher? How do you check your wiring harness on the dishwasher? How do you check your door switch on the dishwasher? How do you check your motor, recirculation pump, dispenser? Do you know that you can actually check that? Like, you can put 120 volts to that dispenser flap and see if it opens. That dispenser flap also has a motor, a small winding. You can check it for ohms, resistance, make sure it's not open. You can check it for mechanical obstructions. How does your rinse aid work? What does that do? What does the vent fan do? What's the operating water temperatures on the dishwasher? Like, you notice how I'm just going, like, just asking question behind question behind question? Because I'm trying to poke holes in I'm trying to wake up the professional in you. Like, the one that's lacking, like, the confidence, the one that wants to, like, up his or her game. That's what this is about. It's gonna be me and Brother Rick. Also, before I forget, we also got guest appearances coming into the building. My brother David Oliva. He's going to be coming down here as well. giving a free appliance repair business course. If you don't know, he's a ASTI board member, speaker, high-end multiple technician appliance repair business owner out of Long Island. He'll be coming down here to visit just to see what we got going on, and he'll be out here. So we will have guest appearances. All right. Let's talk about your ranges. How does your range work? What is the broil element? Where's the broil element, on the bottom or on the top? How do you check the broil element? What is the broil element? What's an infinite switch? What's the temperature probe? How do you check an orifice, an electrode? What is the theory? How does the gas valve work? How does a gas igniter work? Like, man, I'm saying a lot of stuff, and if you insecure, if like I'm speaking to your heart and you like, damn, he's right, man. Like, I don't know half of this stuff. This is for you. I'm giving you the opportunity now. And if you don't know this stuff and you can't make it out here, then you still need to make it a priority and go online and read this stuff and figure it out. You need to replay this video over and over and over. You should be able to answer every question I had tonight without looking at nothing, just off the top of your head. Facts. You're a professional, right? This ain't easy, y'all. We technicians, you heard? And when we go in these houses and we charge appropriately, and when I say appropriately, I mean it. I mean appropriately. Quick speech before I let y'all go, because we coming up on the hour mark. I had a customer the other day, right? Dude had an LG dishwasher. The problem was it had an AE, Alpha Echo error code. If memory serves me correct, it had to do with a water leak being detected. Listen to how spoiled, and I say this humbly, y'all, because I like to get the low-hanging fruit, the big boys. But this is an Airbnb guy that I know, and he's begging me, and they give me so much work. I didn't want to leave him on Front Street. But they got money, though. So he tells me, yo, please go check it out. So I'm like, all right, I got you. So I get there, right? And I look, and it says AE. I pull the dishwasher. Oh, I look up online what it means. It means that water's being detected leaking. So I'm like, damn. So I pull the unit out. I pull the lower kick plate off. And this LG had like that base plate on the bottom with that styrofoam float switch at the center, that if it detects any water, it will open that switch and kick off that error code. So like when I seen that, I was like, damn, this dude got a leak somewhere up there. I'm not even going to try to find the holes or where it's leaking. I'm just replacing the whole sump, the whole thing, the whole bottom piece, the whole thing he's getting. Why am I going to say it? Come on, man. So long story short, even looking at that and how much it was going to be and time-wise, again, I'm spoiled. I had so much other stuff going on. I told him, like, champ, you know, you probably better off getting a new one, because what I'm going to charge you, it's probably not going to be worth it, man. And he was like, all right, no problem. Now, in my head, I was thinking something like 6, 7. And he was like, all right, no, just go ahead and get a new one then. And guess what? That was happy for me. I didn't have to do that job, but I was going to be happy. But I went online for him. I went to Home Depot, and I was like, let me get this dude a dishwasher. I'm going to just, because he told me, quick caveat, I have his credit card, and he told me, look, get me a dishwasher. Get it for me and install it. I forgot to mention that caveat. So fast forward to the story now. I'm online and stuff, and I'm on Home Depot trying to find this guy a new dishwasher, right? And I'm looking at the prices, 1,000, 11, 12, whatever. And after the taxes and after the disses and after the that's, I was like, damn, my prices really ain't that bad. But in my head, I was like, damn, 6, 7, he may resist this. But the reality is, if you don't like it, go buy a new one and see what they cost out there. You heard? Respectfully, I say all that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. So like, definite like important like class, definite important subject matter. It's important to know like how these appliances work. I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying, poke at you, you know what I mean? I'm intending to do this, and I hope that everything I said tonight, you know the answers to. Because again, you going in people's houses, we charging appropriately, we professionals, our names and our reputations is on the line. Let's give the customers the best. I'll end tonight's show with any final questions, but again, in case you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, June 6th, mark it on your calendar. Get on your phone. Call that cousin that you haven't spoke to in 30 years and be like, yo, you still in Miami? Yeah, I'm here. Hey, I need a class. I'm going down there June 6th to June 10th. I gotta learn safety. I don't even know how to use a voltmeter. I gotta learn washers, the difference between top load, front load, dryers. Send your technicians. No excuse. No excuse. Send your technicians. Send your family. Get them right. Get their theory up. Day 4, refrigerators. Day 5, range dishwasher. Again, change your life. You heard? Y'all know I ain't really with the sales vibes, but for real, a lot of y'all need help. Like, a lot of guys and gals don't know a lot of stuff. And they're really behind the 8 ball, and they're going in there, and they're messing up people's appliances, getting recalls, having to go back, getting you know, bad reviews. Some of them even get discouraged and leave the industry altogether. How can you expect to enter into a technical industry without the knowledge? You know, that's unheard of. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I invite y'all to come on down here. You know, let's read the final questions. Those finished dishwasher sample packs come in handy for those customers. Amen. Listen, how many guys and gals out there can look a customer in the face and really explain to them how to really use their dishwasher? How to properly load it? What's the operating water temperature on a dishwasher? What should it be? What should it be? How do you check the upper rack, the lower rack for water flow? What kind of tests can you do? How do you know the signs of a weak motor, weak recirculation pump? If you have a busted drain pump, what can you do, or what can be in there that's preventing it that you can kind of check before you order a new one? You know, like, there's so many little things out there, you know, and it's a lot of things you gotta learn. So it's a good class, especially for guys and girls that don't know nothing and want to get into this. It's really good for everybody. All right, what's good, Greg B? It's my guy. A lot of times it be the tank on the side of the LG dishwasher. Food gets stuck and causes the water to backflow and leak. You know who has that problem too? The Samsungs. The case break assembly. The joint on the side with the little flow meter. I see those like with LG too. Thanks for tapping in. Kadeem Harriet. What's good, Kadeem? No virtual. I don't know. Maybe. We finally got Comcast and Xfinity to fix our internet in our warehouse that was driving us up the wall. We're going to test it tomorrow. And if it works good, we may host virtual. Stay tuned. But thank you, Kadeem. Salim Sharif. What's good, my brother? Peace, beloved. It says, I need this knowledge, and my brother lives in MIA. Sharif, man, you know, let me just poke at your head. Let me pick a random appliance. Let's see. Let's go to my slides here. Let's pick at Sharif in a loving way, you heard? Like a respectable way, just to pull at his knowledge here. All right, I'm going to put you on the spot. Salim, Ohm's Law. What is it? And what's the formula? What is it? And what's the formula? You know why I tell you that, my brother? Because it's good to know, and I'll explain to you why. Oftentimes we do amperage checks with a clamp meter, and with that clamp meter, we have to know what is the amps that we should have. Well, what we do is we divide the voltage from the resistance, and that will give us our amperage, you know? So it's little formulas and it's little secrets and stuff that you have to know. You have to know how to use your voltmeter, all the different settings. Like, it's a good class, Brother Sharif. I look forward to seeing you. DM me and I'll give you a personal discount, you heard? Ah, good God, Dirty Bomb. That's right, that's the dishwasher. Inlet temp at least 120 Fahrenheit. Now, if the customer says to you, oh, I don't know where that's at, how do I do that? What's our next step as professionals? We go to the water heater. The water heater has a little cover plate on it. Couple screws, maybe one or two, a little bit of insulation. Slide it over. You'll see the temperature. Some people try to keep the temperatures low to save energy, but then they complain about poor performance. Crank it up, put it to 120 on them, and tell them, like, look, that's the right way for it to work. Or if you don't want to do all that, turn on the sink. Turn on the sink, hot water, and put your hand in. Wait till it gets hot, then you can't hold your hand no more, then start the dishwasher. You know, little tricks like that. That's right, Kadeem. Oh, I got some beast in here. That's right, Salim, do your math. I look forward to seeing you, my brother. You heard? You're gonna benefit from this, man. Me and my brother Rick, if you don't know, please check out videos for him. And Rick, if you watching, what's good, my guy? Scap, send your people, send your technicians. We giving discounts. Oh, but it's only a limited amount of space too, y'all. So get in quick. We can't host. We trying to keep it to 8 or less. So get in while you can. You heard? But Scap, man, yeah, come tap in, Scap. Look forward to seeing you, man. That's right, Salim. All right. So, guys, there y'all have it, man. Just to recap tonight's show. Please hit the like button. Again, y'all. Please check out the industry news. Please check out our Tool Talk channel news. Check out tomorrow's episode with me and TK. Hands-on seal system. And again, our intro class. There y'all have it, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all was here with me. In the meantime, in between time, I'm your host with the most. I'm signing out. Love, peace, and harmony. I'll see you in our intro class.